little short test recording. Speak for me! So, you.
Yes.
Do you want to introduce yourself? Who are you?
Oh, you want me to introduce myself?
Yes!
You want me to introduce myself,
I
huh?
do!
Should I? I don't know if I should. Maybe I'll just...
Hey, you! Hey, you, yeah, you! I'm gonna do a face reveal. Are you ready? Just come a little bit closer real quick. Little closer. There we go. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV?
Okay, everybody, this is our local trash panda Yumi star.
I'm not a panda! I am not a panda! No! I'm not a panda, no!
Well, you refused. You refused.
Okay, fine. Hi, I'm Yumiko.
Hi!
I'm Yumiko, your local merc for hire that's a tomboy wolf girl in charge of the Okami Brigade. And I'm sorry, but the Okadachis might have stolen all of your food in your pantry earlier. So if you're wondering why your pantry's empty,
But I
yeah.
need my frozen grapes.
Oh, it's okay. We set those on fire. No one likes grapes in the in the Okami Brigade. So
Scoundrels! Scoundrels, I say!
hey, at least you'll have a fine wine, though. But yeah, I'm a little chaotic. I'm a little unhinged, unfiltered. You never know what's gonna happen with me, but I can guarantee you're gonna have a good time.
Where and when can people see your debut?
Oh, that will be August 17th at 7 p.m. EST. I think that's like midnight, 1 a.m. over in European time.
You will also find the link below in the box, in the magical box where I trapped Yumi.
You can't trap me in a magical box.
Oh, I
You
can.
can't trap me in a box!
I mean, you are trapped in the box literally right now.
Okay, that's a fair point, but even still.
Where are you going? Why are you running away?
Wait, you're still recording with tape? I thought we moved on to the digital era, not the VHS era. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's actually tape. And, like, it's rubber band tape, so I have to inscribe it myself by hand every single time.
That would be called vinyl, not rubber band.
You know nothing of rubber band techniques.
You know what? I will pull out the Teffy phone on you, bitch!
Do not!
Do you even know what that is?
Teffy phone? I don't.
it was like a German invention that was meant to be it was meant to be something to compete against vinyl record players.
What the hell? Why do you know such things? It's an audio playback format developed and manufactured in Germany that utilizes cartridges loaded with endlessly looped reels of It is plastic tape! What the fuck?
Because I like obscure formats. I like knowing about like old technology.
It existed for over 30 years? Are you kidding me? How did I never hear of that? Mini toilet cat!
I'm sorry, what?
Did you not hear me?
I heard you.
That's very late.
I'm sorry, you know, if you're trying to riz me, I'm sorry, but the Rizzler ain't got nothing on you for that one.
It seems I'm a little bit lost.
Are you? Well, maybe tonight when you go to bed, you'll put a little bit of dirt under your pillow for the dirt man.
How much dirt are we talking? Like a little bit or like more? Does he need like stones as well?
No, just a little bit of sprinkling of dirt, you know. If it has a little bit of a manure in it, you'll be fine.
Oh, can it be dirt from under my nails?
Maybe?
Is that like extra rare? Does it give me bonus points?
It might. I don't know. Does it?
Have you ever tried?
No.
What's his name?
What, the dirt man's name?
Yeah.
I think his name is El Jefre.
Oh. I will tell you about my journeys with El Jefre. He shall take me to another world and show me everything. Wanna talk about your LGBTQ plus experiences?
That's a landmine. What experiences would you like to hear about? You know, because I've had a lot. I've had a lot.
I mean, why don't
and I'm not the typical, hey, let me give you all the sunshine and rainbows. I'm like hi, I've seen the dark side of it. I've seen the sunshine and rainbows, but I've seen the dark side. And so my opinion is very different from the majority of people. So enter at your own risk.
I mean, I think it's very important to have different opinions as well, and to tell people it's not always sunshine and rainbows and monster energy.
I mean, I mean, there are some opinions that I specifically have from my time in observing things, and the 8 years that I've been experienced with the LGBT community, that I have noticed. And there's one thing I'm thinking about in particular that I probably get a lot of hate for saying, so I probably shouldn't say it. I mean, okay, so years ago, I used to actually, try to help people navigate LGBTQ stuff. Because I've learned a lot of shit, like how, like clothes fit on different body types, to how to measure different things, from how to measure your breasts to your hips, your waist, like all of those different things,
Mm-hmm.
how to navigate different brands of clothes, all of that stuff. And I even did I even did an experiment where I actually took time to observe people in the wild, like different age groups and how they dress, just so I could have a better understanding of things. Because I know one of the biggest things that a lot of people, especially trans people, worry about is getting clocked. And the sad part was that, and I got a lot of hate for this back then, was even if you do pass physically, the
Mhm.
easiest way to tell if someone is trans or not is the way they dress.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Actually.
whole different type of clothing, right? You need to relearn everything.
Well, it's that, but it's more specifically, I saw so many people who specifically were trans, who would go out and they look like they dressed like a middle schooler. Like, you're talking like you have like the white t-shirt with the My Little Pony, and then you got like the black skirt, and you got like the really colorful shoes. It looks like someone that's reliving their childhood, which is a very important part of the experience. But unfortunately, in a lot of those cases, it's also a very easy way to identify someone. And so whenever I told people about dressing their age, or at the very least dressing a little bit more discreetly, I would get a lot of hate for it, actually, because I'm like, look, you see how dangerous it is in America. You
Mhm.
see how easy it is for people to harass others. I'm just looking out for you. If you want to still dress that way, go for it. But I'm just saying, you're probably going to want to, be a little bit, safer when you're going out in public.
I mean,
And
it makes 100% sense, and maybe the minds of people have changed since you encountered that, because I have heard that advice like multiple times now from other people as well, because it does make sense.
And that's the thing, is like also teaching people about different body types, like from hourglass to pear shape to like inverted triangle and rectangle and all that stuff. It's like, oh, you realize quickly that there are so many clothes out there that are designed just for one specific body type. And you're like, oh shit, I guess I'm fucked.
Yep.
Like, it's unfortunate with that stuff. It is so unfortunate. I've had a lot of good experiences though too, because I've met a lot of really kind people. But on the flip side, there is a lot of like, if you don't understand something, you can get very ostracized very quickly. So it's like, if you're not careful, if you don't know about like the history and stuff, you can get, bullied really quickly. especially if you don't know about something that is transphobic or something. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't know about dog whistling terms. I didn't know any thing about that. And so there was one event where I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't know. Oh, fuck. Can someone please tell me? No, we can't share that with you because if we do, that's transphobic. Figure it out on your own.
What the fuck? Yeah, honestly, just because you're part of any group, this includes LGBTQ+, does not mean that you are a good or perfect human being. There are still shitholes everywhere.
Yeah, no, I mean, hell, there's, I don't know if you know about this, but there's actually people who are trans who are actually transphobic too.
That's a bit, I mean, I know that they exist, but it's like, it doesn't go into my brain how that can be possible.
I mean, to be fair, the whole thing, like, there's a whole thing of like, oh, you're not trans enough if you're not taking hormones, if you don't get bottom surgery or all this shit. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It kind of like mirrors almost without having to poke like a whole other nest, right? Where people tell other people of color, like, you're not black enough to be part of our community. It has like the same kind of vibes, you know? It's like, what the fuck?
It kind of does, yeah. It really does, and it's weird.
Why do you ostracize? Is that the correct word? One of your own.
Because we fear the unknown, we fear change, and we don't. And when we see someone doing something different than what we thought was the correct way to do it, and we don't like it, then we're gonna ostracize it because, hey, no, we don't want change. Humans are notorious for hating change. Like, oh no, there's something different. Kill it.
Sadly, that is so true.
There it is.
Ah! AI is taking over.
No, it's not AI. It's my little robot pal, Chishiki.
But if it's not AI, then how does it exist?
Very carefully.
Fair. What was the favorite thing that happened to you or that you did this year?
This year?
Mm-hmm. Your favorite thing this year. Go.
This model.
Very fair. Very fair.
Like, I've been nonstop going, so it's not like there's been a lot of things happening. I've been really focused on content creation, so I haven't really had a chance to do much else of anything. So.
Could you ever go back to the days where you don't do content creation? Let's say you get like $1 billion. Would you stop?
No.
Same. It's part of me now. I need it. It's so much fun.
Like, if I were to go back to like the days of not doing content, what would I do? Go back to working at Disney?
Oh no.
Like, I mean, to be fair, I did like working in Disney because the amount of bullshit that happened every day there was absolutely fucking insane, and I loved it.
Got a lot of stories to tell from that, huh?
Oh, I do. Like the time that someone tried to order a McEgg McMuffin from me.
McEgg McMuffin?
Yeah, the Egg McMuffins.
From McDonald's?
Yeah.
At Disney?
But I didn't work at McDonald's.
What?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
No, they were not okay. I don't think anyone was okay back then. I still don't think people are okay now at Disney.
Can I eat your robot?
Food. No, you cannot.
But it looks tasty.
Just because it looks tasty doesn't mean you can eat the robot. Okay.
Your name, where did it come from? How did you choose your name?
How did I choose my name?
Yeah.
Well, that is a very, very interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
You see, once upon a time, I decided that I wanted to go to Japan. But I didn't want to use my actual name. So
Incognito.
I came up with a different name that didn't have to use katakana, that I could actually just use, hiragana and kanji, and be able to conjure up a beautiful name, and hence the name Yumiko Tokunaga came up.
So did you actually use the name in Japan?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's one hell of an origin story, actually. I was so big of a weep, I made a name.
I was such a big weep, I decided to do all of this. I became anime waifu on the internet.
You did, and you're doing a great job at being one.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of just decided to do this one day, and I just spent 4 hours on my very first model, and I just decided to hit stream with League of Legends. Didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I just sort of was like, that looks cool. I'm gonna do that!
We lost another one to League.
To be fair, it was the only League stream I've ever done, and I haven't touched it since.
Yumiko Tokunaga. Yumiko, it's so nice to meet you all of you. I hope we can be great friends and I can serve some amazing drinks. Let's have fun!
I have a file. This file is called Secret Questions, and it has your name on it.
Is one of the questions the fact that without hand tracking, people will never know that sometimes when I'm stressed out on stream, I'll just sit there and I'll grab my tits because they're anti-stress balls?
I mean, thank you for sharing this private information, but that was in fact not one of the questions.
No, I'm totally say so. Totally say so. I would never do anything. Do you see this face? Look, I'm wholesome and cute and adorable. I would never do anything.
Never.
Right?
Never. Mm-mm.
Right?
There would never be any incidents involving toast. Ever. Or toast.
I mean...
What's the weirdest thing you've ever done with toast?
Put it in the microwave?
Okay, that's a little bit weird. For what purpose?
Because the butter came right out of the fridge and and it wasn't melted. So I decided to put my toast in the microwave with the butter on top of it because I thought that if I melted the butter onto the toast like that, it would spread evenly, and instead I got soggy bread.
Yeah. So what I would do, I like the white, like we in Germany call it American toast. It's like the white fluffy toast. And we also have like the tinier ones, which is not as good. You guys make good toast. So I take 2 slices of it, right? I put something in between, then squish them together, like with my hands, like squish! Take the edges off all 4 of them, eat the edges first, and then eat the middle part.
That sounds like you made an Uncrustable.
I don't know what that is, but probably.
So over here in America, there's a literal thing. It's like a PB&J, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich thingy that you can buy. And it's literally like what you described, where you would sit there, and I just sent you the image. It's where you sit there and you crush you smush the bread together, and it just becomes like a jelly-filled bread.
It's exactly like that. What the hell? I invented that. Don't steal it. It's my copyright.
I'm pretty sure it's been around longer than you've been alive, so you know.
You know, but mine are square and not round, so you know. Do you know about this magical word that is called Segway?
Yes, I do know about a segue to our sponsor.
Sponsored by Reddit Egg IRL. To your newest egg memes now and always and forever. Talking about eggs.
That's the girl's egg.
So you did say you just suddenly started to be like, I'm gonna stream now, live. But like, why did you wanna do content creation in the first place? Did you have any inspiration, or like, what's a spur of a moment thing?
It was a spur of the moment thing. I was just kind of bored, wanted to do something to make things better, try to make a difference, be a bright light, and give people a good time and have fun with content creation, which is just kind of why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun. Brain go burr, turn off brain. And actually, there's still some clips of that early era. And so for those that ever see it, they're like, wait a second. Yumi's so feminine. She's so girly. Holy shit. What the fuck? Hi there. You know, I noticed you there, and you had such a fantastic looking ship, you know. You keep it so perfect, so pristine. Like, I just love that off-color white about it. And can I just say I love the way your ears look, and I know that we don't know each other all that well, but I think it could really work, you know, if we were to, I don't know, maybe go and make things take things to the next level, you know? I mean, like, with your white hair and my red hair, I mean, what could go wrong? It would just be pretty. I can just imagine our future now. It would be so beautiful with all of the lovely little Neckos, you know? And I could just imagine sitting in front of the fire on top of your ship, looking out at the stars and just looking at how beautiful it all is, knowing that I'm with you. So if you wouldn't mind, it would just be my honor, my pleasure if I could, marry you? But can I ask you to marry me? On my current channel, yeah, if you go back like 3 years,
I'm gonna go digging later.
You'll literally see a Yumi that's like, "Hey everyone, how we all doing today? I'm just so happy to be here. Nya nya. Oh, what's that? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love it." There was one time in middle school where I had this kid who told me they were a vampire, and I believed them. And they told me that if you got bit by a vampire, you would grow a 9-inch peener.
What?
Yeah. They literally said that if you got turned into a vampire, you'd have a 9-inch dick.
I didn't know vampires had the superpower.
And I literally sat there and I believed him for months and months and months. So much so to the point where I tried to eat a steak that was almost uncooked just to prove that I could handle being a vampire.
You get 200 ducks and $300,000. What do you do? And you cannot give the ducks away.
Alrighty, so what I'm going to do with those 200 ducks and $300,000 is I'm going to use that $300,000. I'm going to go buy myself like an acre of land. Then I'm going to use about, $150,000 of that dollars to build myself a house and myself a duck coop. And then in that duck coop, I'm going to raise those ducks, make sure they're fed and everything properly. And then I'm going to make a living off of duck eggs because people actually, surprisingly enough, really like those duck eggs and that duck meat. So once the ducks have gotten to a certain age, then I'll butcher them and sell the meat to the local butcher shop and everything. That way people can get their duck meat and get their duck eggs. And therefore, as a result, I'm not only getting myself a bunch of money, living off of the land, living off of the ducks, but then I can also then, with that money, expand, get myself another acre, and then put myself crops like corn and tomatoes and potatoes and all sorts of other veggies, and then I'll slowly expand my farming empire. All from that $300,000 and 200 ducks.
That was the most normal reply to any questions I asked today. I am very impressed.
What? You're telling me you haven't thought about what you would do with that kind of stuff?
I honestly expected like an answer of, yeah, I'm gonna raise them and take over the world.
Oh no, I'll save one of them, and specifically, I'll save a couple of them, and I'll make my own private line of duck owner.
So tell me, what's up with the nuggies? Why are you so obsessed?
Have you had chicken? Have you had chicken? It is the best thing ever. You can have ketchup. You can have barbecue sauce. You can sauce them. You can eat them with hot sauce, buffalo sauce. You can deep fry them. You can grill them. You can have any kind of breading, tempura. Butter, beer battered, milk, buttermilk them. You can have so many ways. There's so many good ways to prepare them. Whether they're small little popcorn chicken nuggies, whether they're freaking big old chicken nuggies, whether they're the chicken tendies that look like chicken nuggies, whether they're the dino nuggies. You can just do everything with them. Drench them in sauce. Deep throw them. They are so fucking good!
I think you brought your point across.
Nuggies?
It's been a while since I had real chicken, since I don't eat any meat anymore. But I do remember what they taste like, and I have to say there are vegan options, but they don't hit as good.
What I'm hearing is I'm just gonna come over there and I'm gonna just dangle some bacon in front of you.
Take the bacon, take it, bacon, bacon.
I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna cook a full ass meal with like bacon, sausage, all of that shit, and I'm gonna make it smell so good. You're gonna look at me. You're gonna be like, Yumi, please, may I have some? And I'm gonna be like, no, you're vegan. And you're gonna be like, no, bitch, mine.
Can I nibble on your bacon, please?
Well, you know what? You know what I like more than crab rave?
What?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
You know the watermelon meme?
I don't think so.
You don't know the watermelon meme?
Is it about Post Malone in the watermelon?
Maybe. Watermelon to get you down.
Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon.
How do you not know about the watermelon?
I do not. Shall I look it up? I shall look it up.
This is the most beautiful day! They got helmets on their heads, but I got a watermelon instead!
I am so sad that I never used Vine when it still existed.
Oh, Vine was fucking amazing. I loved Vine. Vine was like, had so many more memes. And TikTok has never stood up to it.
Yeah. I think TikTok got kind of ruined by the thing where your videos had to be like over a minute long for monetization because people put so much fluff in the videos.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. Or if it's not that, it's how like every other thing now is like an ad.
Yeah. Do you still have a phone with an analog headphone jack?
I sadly do not. I wish I did. I miss my headphone jack, but now everything has to be Bluetooth because they don't want me putting a jack into the phone so that I could later jack it off.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. My phone actually has two possible ways to jack the phone off. I can put a headphone jack in, and I can also take the pen out and take the pen in again, and then take it out again and put it in again.
That phone must have a lot of fun failing No Nut November.
Yeah, it's like 7 years old, but I'm gonna replace it with a gay phone. It's actually a flip phone. I mean, kind of looks like a kidney bean. I like kidney beans.
It's not. It's not. No. No. It's a highly advanced piece of technology.
Yeah, it's a digital kidney bean. That expression tells me that I am not the first person to point that out.
Actually, you are the first person to point that out, believe it or not. You are legitimately the first person because no one really... people don't really see Chishiki. They don't really interact with Chishiki much anymore, so, you know, hey.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Chishiki just gets kind of ignored, and that's just how it is, and that's okay.
No. Actually, if it gets ignored, it's easier to steal pantry items.
Exactly. If I'm in public with someone, I'll just sit there, and I'll hug them, and while I'm hugging them, I'll be like, by the way, I farted. Enjoy my essence. And if they try to struggle, I'll just hold them tighter.
Honestly, I think that's relationship goals. Everybody should have a person that you can hug and tell them and whisper into their ear, I just let the giantest fart that I have ever farted. And everybody can smell it and they will think it's you.
I can drag Chishiki around. I have control over Chishiki.
Are you taking over?
No. Why would I do that? I already took over your pantry. I don't need to take over anything else.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe I'll take over your bed. Then you'll have no bed. Then you'll have to pay me the bed tax.
How much?
5 pennies.
That's fair. That's fine. Honestly, I think that's worth it. I'm easily amazed, let's be honest.
Oh! Is that why the mouse is here?
Uh-huh. No! Not the Mickey Mouse! No!
Of course! I need to use my mystery mouse tool on you!
Have a normal conversation between us, challenge impossible.
I mean, hey, it's no worse than when my mom told me that when I licked a medicine cap out that I would please a girl one day.
Was she right?
Yes. But that's not the thing you say to your kid when they're sick and they're like licking a medicine cap and you're like, you know, you're gonna make a girl very happy one day. You don't say that to your kid!
I tell you, mothers know. Mothers always know.
Either mothers know, or if a mother has to say that, they must not be getting very much pleasure in the bedroom themselves.
Did you just roast your mother?
I did! I did, and I'm proud of it!
A fair play. How old were you when you got that comment?
I was 14.
Okay, that is a bit unhinged.
I mean, every time I was sick, she always said that. Didn't matter if I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you know?
Oh no, it's like, I can just imagine you being like, and then mother being like, yeah, your future partner, she's gonna be very happy.
I'd rather you return with the 2-piece.
Why do you need a new bikini?
I don't wear bikinis. Bikinis are terrifying to me, okay? Bikinis are like the most scariest piece of swimwear I have ever fucking seen, and I am terrified of the people who wear them. Like just one small wave and whoop! Nipples are out in the open for everybody. No! No. I will always wear a 1-piece because, you know, fuck that shit, or I'll wear a sports bra, but that's aside the point. You will never catch me wearing a bikini. No!
Conspiracy theory without knowing it. They were probably invented by a man. Aww. Look at that little trash panda fox.
Not a trash panda!
I'm sorry.
I'm a merc for hire! What did you expect, huh? The fucking Pope?
I mean, that would be nice. How much would you be if I needed to, let's say, get rid of somebody?
Depends on what you got.
Like I have that local potato farmer. I don't like him. His potatoes are too expensive. I need to replace him.
Depends what you're offering.
2 Tic Tacs and a smoochie.
Make it 3 Tic Tacs.
Wait, I need to speak with the council. Yeah, we can manage.
Okay, I will take that 3rd Tic Tac then, and there we go.
Okay.
I will go and do what I need to do.
Here's your prepayment.
By the way, Shyaren, as a heads up, because I was peeking on your cameras, before you get up from your desk after this, make sure to look to your right and avoid that dry puddle. It's a little bit of dry humor for you.
Well, how did the puddle get there?
It's a dry puddle. It's a dry puddle. Listen to the words, dry puddle.